Hey guys, good morning. I was gonna come live this morning. The reason I didn't is because I got up a little bit too late. Look at my nose is even starting to turn red. It's cold out here. It gets down into like the high 30s at night now. Anyways, I got up a little too late and my kids are already running around in there, so I had to run out to the truck to make a video. Wow, so the 17th, I don't know what happened on the world stage, but personally, I had like a crazy energetic attack. I mean, it had been a very long time since I wanted to lay these magical hands on somebody, but yesterday I definitely did. And so I had a lot. It was actually that night before, but yesterday I was still like brewing. My dad is going through chemo right now, and somebody did something totally unnecessary to make him worry, which is the last thing he needs, and it really pissed me off. But anyways, at the end of the day, it was like, okay, Spirit, what is my lesson here? Like, what is my lesson? What can I learn from this? Why is this valuable? Why am I grateful for this contrast that's coming into my experience right now? Hold on one second, because I forgot to pray before the video, and I just want to make sure only things of the highest good come into this conversation. Okay. So, yeah, I really hadn't dealt with anger coming from that kind of energy in a very long time. And so for me, it was like, how do you take the higher road, Kels, you know? And I had to sit with it for a while. And the funny thing is on the same day, Lori Ladd posts a video about how something hit her out of nowhere and gave her a ton of anxiety, right? And then she was talking about, and I really resonated with it, that now in these new energies and these higher vibrations, when we get hit with something, it's going to feel way bigger. It's going to feel way bigger because we're that much more sensitive. And I was like, yes, because I feel like a year ago I might not have been as mad. I don't know. It was just a lot. And maybe it was some anger. It was a way to trigger anger in me to alchemize it for the collective. Because, you know, there's so much anger going on right now in the world itself. So, you know, there's a lot of ways to look at it. And there's a lot of ways that you can take that and you can choose what you're going to do with it, how you're going to alchemize it, you know, and what perspective you're going to see it from. I feel like the more perspectives you see it from, the more avenues that you heal. Because you're not when you heal yourself, you heal everything and everyone. Because we're all connected. We're all out here healing different aspects of the collective. At the end of the day, even our individual aspects are collective issues that we've obtained over time in these cycles, in this DNA, in the bloodlines that we choose to reincarnate into. And this is the thing. When people, it's about taking the higher road. Because sometimes if you decide to stoop to somebody's level, somebody attacks you or your family or whatever, and the way you react is everything. Because if you react by lowering your vibration, you make yourself more susceptible to the demons that on them that are trying to leech off the light that they see, that bright ass light coming from you, that you're emanating. It doesn't matter how far away somebody is, their demons, they know. Everything is energy. Everything is energy. In the brighter you shine, the more susceptible or the more likely things are going to be attracted to that light. Like bugs at night attracted to the light. It's all vibrational. It's all vibrational. So back to seeing things from a higher perspective. A lot of people who have never had to be accountable for anything they've done in their life, you could literally sit here and be like, be talking about victimhood or something. Like, you're not a victim. You know, you always have a choice. No matter if something happens to you, you chose to be there. If you're in a toxic relationship and you don't like it, every day you continue being in it, you're making a choice. Nobody is a victim. And I can break down, give me any scenario and I'll break down how you're not a victim. So even in the worst case scenarios, like somebody in slavery, and it's because this is where you have to really think on a quantum level. It's because they came down here and chose slavery to learn a lesson in order for their soul to grow. It was soul growth. And people are like, how would you possibly choose to suffer? Like, why would you choose to suffer? Like, why? It's like, that's how the universe infinitely expands. But why did we all choose to come to Earth, a slave planet? Because we chose to alchemize all that density in order to raise the vibration. Because there was this huge plan. Earth is such a little speck amongst so many of the most infinite universes. I mean, I can't sit here with human words and express to you how infinite works. Like, it's just something you can't quite wrap your head around. But anyways, you could be sitting there preaching about victimhood, right? And they'll be like, yeah, the victim will be in the audience telling you you're right. Because they don't know they're a victim. That's why they can't take accountability for their own shit, because they don't think they have shit. It's like, and then if somebody, so say you get attacked by somebody that's like that, how in any way lowering your vibration and trying to reason with them is that going to help anything? It's not. It's just going to fuel them more to want to do more negative things and put more negative energy in your direction, and it making you more susceptible to negative energies. And like you feel shitty, they feel shitty, nothing good happens from it, you know. And when innocent, vulnerable people are involved, like, you have to set proper boundaries. You have to take the higher road. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you guys because, you know, one thing, we talk about things en masse all the time, but we haven't really spoke about how, like, the raising of all the vibration right now in all of us is going to affect our personal lives, because there's going to be people who choose to stay in 3D energies. So how are we going to deal with that? Like, are we going to take the higher road, realizing that this is all vibrational? This is all about love. Because the higher you vibrate, the closer you are to it. And I think we all know what that feels like, to connect to that. So why would we ever let somebody's low vibrational demons take us out of that space? For what? Like, why would you want to leave that space? You know what I mean? And so, like, for me, when I get slammed like that, like, I really sit down and talk myself through it. I just talk myself through it. Like, I'll break down the whole situation. Maybe I'll get a little vent out first, you know, just let it all out. It's okay. You're a human being. You can feel like low vibe feelings. It's going to happen. You can't get past it. You're not just like an orb of light floating around. You're a human, and you have to survive in this environment that we're in, which is beautiful because it allows for so many experiences to grow. Where if you were just super high vibe and you couldn't even hold this dense body, you would have like a slower evolution, because you wouldn't experience as much contrast, and contrast is what makes us grow, which is why a lot of light workers chose to come down here and deal with a lot of bullshit in their life, like choosing your parents and choosing certain situations that you want to go through, certain timelines that you want to have in the mix in order to alchemize energy blockages within you that's in your soul that you've been carrying through incarnations. But yeah, guys, I feel like I'm repeating myself now. But I love you. Sorry I didn't go live this morning. I just didn't get up early enough, and my kids got up early. So, yeah, just hang in there, guys. Like, I'm good now. I'm still a little bit, really. But, at the end of the day, when you recognize the right choice, not that there's any right or wrong, you already know everything's for everyone's evolution, but when you recognize that higher perspective, that's all it takes, is for you to know and you to act on that higher perspective, and that's that. And don't even worry about it if you still feelings of anger and stuff creep in. That's okay. Then you take yourself back to that higher perspective. Trust me, the anger's still creeping in over here. Brought out the feisty side in me. But don't mess with my daddy, especially if he's sick. Like, what's wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Are you that disconnected that you don't see how your actions impact everything and everyone around you? Everything we do, our energy, it impacts everyone. Shame on you. That's how I feel. But anyways, back to that higher perspective, right? Ooh, I feel better now. Okay, I'm good. We're all human, guys. Seriously, just be easy on yourself. And if you want to follow my Instagram or Facebook, or go to my website, it's kelseyfranks.com. Any information to donate to the channel or in my family is down below. And hopefully I'll get up early enough tomorrow to go live with you guys if you have anything that you want to talk about. All right, bye.